what to do when we have a thread jam or the machine locks up. What we're going to find is that the needle is going to be sewing up and down, and then all of a sudden the machine will just automatically stop and there's no movement in the machine. What we need to do is we need to go to the back of the machine, and we have the hand wheel in the back area here. What generally happens when the log jam with the thread into the hook area, the motor is not turning this hand wheel. The machine in sewing rotation is again turning in counterclockwise rotation, and that machine literally will lock up and it will be frozen. The motor will continue to want to drive it, but it will be in a locked position. So you're going to want to come over and turn the switch off so that there is no power to the machine. And once we've done that, we are going to show you exactly where the lockup is in the sewing machine. What happens occasionally, we will get thread that will lock into this area, or will get lint in this area. This is why it's very important to clean this area of the hook assembly. But you'll notice how the hook rotates around and goes completely around this race. Well, this tolerance right in this area is very tight. So if we get thread jammed between this area and this area, it could be just a little speck. Generally, it's not even something that you can see with your eye, but literally what will happen is as the hook comes around, it will lock the machine up, and then what happens is the machine does not rotate. And so when it does that, what we have to do is unlock the thread jam. Again, you probably can't even see where it's at, because it could be in this area or it could be all the way on the other side over in here, and it really doesn't matter. But when that machine locks up, you will not be able to turn the hand wheel and the machine does not rotate. So what are we going to do about it? When the sewing machine is actually in sewing motion, it is actually turning in a counterclockwise rotation. And so when we get a thread jam, all of a sudden the rotation will stop and it literally is locked to where the machine will not rotate. So what we have to do to unjam that thread jam is we have to come back to the hand wheel, and holding the hand wheel we have to turn it in a clockwise rotation to unjam the thread. Now it seems like it's very easy at this point, but it is very hard and it is jammed. Oftentimes you'll have to take two hands and turn it the opposite way, meaning we're turning it clockwise. If you can't get enough grip on it, then what we will have to do is we'll have to loosen the 3 screws that are for the belt guard, and then we would take the whole belt guard off so that we could get a better hand grip on it to be able to turn it in a clockwise rotation. And that's how we'd be able to go ahead and get the jam undone.